Hey team, I hope everyone's having a great Monday. A couple of you have asked me, Emily, what was your first month like being an ambassador? So I wanted to kind of break it down and share with you guys how it was for me when I first got started. When I initially joined, I refused to sell. I wanted nothing to do with the business. Sound familiar? I wish I still had my old phone so I could show you all the text messages between Holly and I, because I didn't know Holly very well. Our husbands were both deployed together, and I just knew she looked good, and I wanted to look good, and I just had a baby, and I was like, if she had a big baby like I did, and she looks this good, well, maybe this Plexus stuff is working for her. I was set on being able to use something naturally that wouldn't interfere with my milk supply, and that's when I started researching. Well, by the time I had joined Plexus in July, after I'd already tried the triplex combo once, I was no longer breastfeeding. So I joined in July of 2014, about 9-10 months ago, and I started with the triplex combo, eventually added in the accelerator. Well, this was pretty funny. I get my welcome pack in, which I joined, and I didn't tell Holly I was joining. She was like, did you mean to join, or were you going to be a customer? I just want to make sure. And I was like, no, I joined because I wanted the discount. Well, I get my welcome pack in, and I didn't even get ProBio 5. So I was really irritated, and I was like, okay, so this is how it's going to start. Awesome. But I didn't let that bring me down. You know, things happen. It's a new company, and they're growing so fast. And little did I know there was only 30 people in our warehouse that individually stuff our packages. It's crazy. Anyways, so from there, sorry, it's nap time. So from there, I posted about my journey, stating, you know, hey, I just joined Plexus. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. I'll just let you know how this is going for me as I use these products. I'll be very, very honest. If they suck, they suck. If they're awesome, they're awesome. I got a lot of feedback. At the time, it was just me, Yvonne, and Holly that had to basically defend Plexus on my first status. It was a nightmare. People coming out of the woodworks telling me that it was a scam, and I wasted money, and they just totally belittled me, and they didn't give me any credit, which upset me because I'm a firm believer in researches and researching and ingredients and working out. Scotty and I were huge CrossFit junkies in the past before we had Sterling, and we loved it, and we loved fitness, and I didn't see that or understand their hatred towards supplementation. It just was silly. Well, a couple of you guys, you know who you are, messaged me and immediately wanted to join. You didn't question me, which I really, truly appreciate to this day, that you felt like I had integrity and you wanted to get in with it, into this business with me. And so I went silver in my first 30 days, 3 times. So in my first 30 days, I added 9 ambassadors, and it was people from all over the place. It wasn't just like my best friends. My best friends were actually my biggest skeptics and kind of laughed at me like, okay, Emily, we know you did Mary Kay before. Like, don't even try to come at me with this Plexus stuff. And I was like, I'm not. I'm just doing this for me. Which is funny. People always make it about them, and it's not about them. It's about you and what you want to do, but I guess when they see you getting better at something, they feel the need to bring you down even more. I don't know. So I added 9 ambassadors in my first 30 days. I think half of them are inactive now. At the time, I had no idea what I was doing. I was adding to add. Well, actually, I wasn't even meaning to add. They just wanted the discount, really, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't research the products. I just got excited, and I was like, hey, I have a team. And I wish I would have kept going. I wish that I would have learned more in my first 30 days and not have focused so much on just losing weight. I was so set on seeing that number change on the scale before my husband came home from deployment. I didn't really understand what these products were doing inside of me. And here we are 10 months later, and I'm learning more and more about magnesium and chromium and the benefits and how we're so deficient in these supplements and we need them. BioCleanse is so crucial to have in your body to help produce healthy blood cells. And ProBio 5 is incredibly important because those are 3 enzymes that are getting our gut healthy from the inside out. And I did not know this. And I wish I would have taken the time in my first 30 days to really research further what I had, only skimmed the surface. Does that make sense? So, also in my first month, a lot of you asked, what was your first paycheck like? It was roughly like $500 to $700. I don't really remember. I had $2,400 in sales, and it was friends and family and a lot of people looking for quick fixes. And a lot of those customers gave up, and it was super frustrating, and I almost gave up, almost quit, Holly knows. But the other half of them that ordered, y'all are all on my team, and you know who you are. You are my first customers, and I truly greatly appreciate that. And now we get to do this business and share these amazing products with everyone. Don't get discouraged. Not everyone's going to add 9 people in 30 days. Not everyone's going to go silver in their first month. There's a diamond ambassador who did not go silver for 7 months. 7 months, you guys. And I think her first ambassador was her mom. So let's just remember that it's not about us. We make it about us, and I know that kind of sounds like I'm backtracking because a second ago I said it is about us. Sure, this journey is our journey. But when we share these products and we ask these customers and these potentials about their health and their medical experience, and have they ever used supplements before, and what do they expect to get out of this, when we're asking questions, stop comparing what they're about to get into to what you're already doing. They may be solely set on weight loss, and that's okay. That's what they think that they need to do. And some people do need to lose weight first to get healthy. So ask the right questions. Ask open-ended questions. Don't just ask them yes or no stuff all day long, because that gets boring and it kind of can be kind of salesy. Ask them things about, are you tired all the time? Do you have trouble sleeping? Do you feel really moody? Do you have acne issues? Are you diabetic, or do you have thyroid issues? Do you plan on getting pregnant, or are you currently nursing or pregnant? Ask good questions. Do you use a pre-workout? Do you use any supplements now? How active are you? Do you have any children? Think about what you were doing before you got started with Plexus. You were talking to friends all the time and posting pictures of your food and selfies and baby pictures all over Facebook. Don't forget to do that. I think that's the best part of my business is I stay true to who I was. I've always been transparent. I stay away from negative posts, because when you post negative stuff, that attracts negative people, and you don't want those kind of people in your life. So post from the heart, but make sure that you're choosing joy always. The Lord says to rejoice in Him always. So if you're having a bad day, you better be rejoicing, because it's a bad day. It's not a bad life, and I don't want you guys to give up. Have a great rest of the day, and remember, everybody's journey is different.